Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Collegian Sports Hot Seat. I'm Corey Rholdon.
And I'm Damon Wright.
Today we got a special guest, Kyle Smith. How you doing today, Kyle?
Doing good.
How's the baseball season going so far?
Thus far, pretty good. We last weekend we started off, played Lindenwood. I think they were ranked number 17, and took the series from them, won 2 out of 3. So far, so good.
Right before we get started, we're going to take a quick commercial break with our sponsor, 303 Jefferson.
Man, this food sure is good.
Yeah, but it's not as good as the Collegian Sports Hot Seat.
You know, it'd be great if we teamed up.
You know what? It would be.
Mississippi Collegian Sport Hot Seat, 303 Jefferson. It's a good combination, right?
303 Jefferson is located at 303 Jefferson Street in Clinton, Mississippi. 303 Jefferson is open 6 days a week. We have a new club here at Mississippi College, and it's the Powerlifting Club. Earlier this week, I spoke to one of their founding members, Lake Willams. How you doing today, fellas? I'm here with Lake Willams. He's got some big news. Lake, what are you starting up?
So over the past probably about year and a half or so, I've been in the process of founding a powerlifting team as a club sport here at Mississippi College.
So what is your plans to that? When are you going to meet? Where are you going to meet?
So we're working through that right now. We're going to have several team meetings throughout the month. We're planning on having workshops and seminars. We've got several faculty, not advisors, but like, what's the word?
Supervisors?
Sponsors. We've got a lot of faculty sponsors who have a lot of connections in like the local powerlifting scene. So we're planning on having some people who really know what they're talking about coming in, helping us train, helping us, figure out the right way to do things. We're planning on potentially training a couple times a month at CrossFit Cairo in East Clinton.
So where, like you talk about meets, where would you be your first meet? Where would you start?
Most of our meets are primarily going to be within like an hour's drive of here, maybe an hour and a half. Our first meet is March 31st in Hattiesburg. It is the Mississippi State Championships and the USAPL Federation.
Awesome. You talked about some faculty members helping you out. You talked to me before about Dr. Long. What has Dr. Long done to really kind of push this forward?
So I want to specify that Dr. Long is not an official faculty advisor. He is operating with us in a very unofficial capacity. He is an advisor, he is a friend, he is an old hand at powerlifting, and so he's done a lot to help us in terms of giving us advice, helping us with connections around the community. He's not officially part of the program, but he's helped us out a lot.
Well, if people want to join the powerlifting club, how will they reach you?
So we have an Instagram. It's at MC Powerlifting, and you can just email me at lawilliams@mc.edu. Look for flyers around campus. Look for big guys like these walking around, ask them a question. You could directly me.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it, bro.
I'm just happy somebody called me big. So when I first got here on campus, you were a quarterback. Can you talk to me a little bit about the transition from going from a full-time football player and baseball player to just a full-time baseball player?
Yeah, my freshman and sophomore year, I played football here and baseball at MC, and I think the biggest thing is just time. I think once I let go of football and went to completely baseball, I had a lot more time on my hands, and I had a lot more time, whether it was for school or just, extra work in baseball. And I think ultimately, even though I do love football and love the game, I think ultimately letting go of football has helped me become just that much better in baseball.
Speaking of football, it was a pretty big game on Sunday between the Patriots and the Eagles. What are your thoughts on one of the greatest Super Bowls of all time?
Great game. I was it was like half and half studying, watching. So, I definitely watched the game, but didn't get to really, focus in probably like I usually do with football games. But it was a great game. I told my friends, I think the Eagles are going to win, but I'd never bet against Tom Brady. I think my prediction it panned out. It came true.
Yeah, I got you.
He only cared about the game 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah. That was a rough one.
But
I'm quite a Saints fan also.
But you know, Philly fans are absolutely obnoxious now. They're obnoxious. But Kyle, playing the quarterback position here at Mississippi College, how has that helped you become more of a leader for the baseball team?
I think just naturally, as you know, I think the quarterback position in football, you're just naturally a leader, or whoever plays quarterback is just naturally going to become a leader because you know they are the focal point of the offense and the team at times, whether they're doing good or bad. And I think just going through 2 seasons that you know were tough at times, sometimes good. Really helped me, you know, mental toughness, physical toughness, just to become tougher and just to understand what it takes to be a leader and ultimately what it takes to win.
Awesome.
Valentine's Day is coming up right
Yeah.
around the corner. What are your plans for Valentine's Day?
I'm not sure. Is that a Wednesday or
Tuesday.
a Tuesday?
I thought it was Wednesday. It was next Wednesday.
It's something like that.
Okay, Wednesday. I'm not sure.
Clearly, he doesn't
Probably
complain.
go to baseball practice.
Okay.
I got a full day of class.
Yeah.
And then baseball practice. I don't know much after that. Maybe a little homework.
Gotcha.
So nothing too special on
Okay.
Valentine's Day for me.
I got it.
So last season, in the beginning of the season, y'all sort of kind of struggled, but from the midpoint of last season, y'all started making a run into the GSC tournament. Can you talk to me what really changed from that midpoint that y'all just kind of flipped the switch?
Yeah, last year we started. I think it was 2-17. From then on, I think we finished, you know, close to 20-8, something like that. We really finished strong, and I think the biggest thing, and you can ask a lot of guys on the team, is, you know, I think we played tight that first half of the season, and you know we were worried about maybe ourselves and what coach was going to think and the other team, and you know it just got to a point where you know I think everyone kind of came to a consensus decision that you know this is baseball. It's supposed to be fun, and it's a game, and it's supposed to be fun, and it's supposed to have a good time playing it. And I think that's really what happened, and I think that's you know we started playing looser and started really showing out on the field. So
Awesome.
Who or what inspired you to play baseball?
I'm not 100% sure. I think just when I was young, my dad was like, "Here's a bat, here's a ball. Let's go hit."
Yeah.
And I mean, I've been playing since I was probably like 5 years old. I never did the T-ball thing. Never did that. Started when I was 5, and from then on, just played.
Stuck with it.
Yeah, stuck with it. Still love it today.
What kind of Major League Baseball player, college baseball, who do you idolize your game around?
That's a tough one. I love Andrew McCutcheon. Always loved him. I've been to a couple Pirates games. I love, you know, he has speed. He has a little bit of power. He's not the biggest guy, but you know, and growing up, I was never like the biggest guy, and you know, he always plays hard. So I love players that, you know, are just very well rounded, and I try to model my game, you know, after that, whether it's, you know, hustling on the base path, you know, speed, making sure I have a good arm, and making sure I'm hitting well also. So I would say Andrew McCutcheon for sure.
See, I'm a big Mike Trout fan. I love
Okay. He's a good one too. I just think for me, you know, growing up, he was never around until, you know, I started getting in college. So I think growing up, some of those other guys, such as McCutcheon, were some of the guys I really enjoyed watching.
Awesome.
Which MLB team would you love to play for?
I don't know. I'd love to play for the Pirates.
Pirates.
I could do that. I mean, honestly, if we're gonna be honest,
Yeah.
Go
If-
Cardinals. Go Cardinals.
I love the Pirates. But yeah, I'd probably say Pirates.
What made you want to become an outfielder? Was it because of your speed or?
Honestly, I was just a slow white kid growing up, you know. And then my dad, I was small, I was undersized forever, and then my dad, you know, as everyone was growing, like freshman and sophomore year, and becoming mature and everything, I was just like small little white kid, not very fast, decently athletic, just a solid ball player. And my dad kept on telling me, he's like, it happened to me, junior and senior year, you'll find it. And growing up, I played infield. That's all I played, second base, third base, a little bit of shortstop. And finally, my junior year, I started to pick up a little speed, and my coach just said, hey, go in the outfield, go take, I think it was center field at first. And ever since junior year, and I love it. It was never like, I want to play outfield. It just kind of happened naturally, and once I started doing it, I never want to go back.
That's shocking, man. You saying that you're a slow white kid. Because when you came here, you just, I was like, man, this guy's fast.
Yeah, I haven't always been too fast. So
playing in the outfield, it's got to get pretty boring out there. Like, what do you think about when you're just standing out there waiting for the ball to get to you?
I mean, you can think of multitudes of things. I mean, usually before the pitch, right before the pitch, I'm locked in, but
In between, then you just like...
in between, you can have all sorts of conversations with yourself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, whether it's, saying something, I've been playing right field these past 2 years, so whether it's saying something to the people in the right field lounge or Choctaw Nation, or just kind of talking to yourself so you don't go insane, but it's really not too bad. I mean,
Yeah.
I think everyone has those little conversations with themselves, and there's a little time. It's not a fast-paced game or as fast of a paced game like basketball or even football, so you have a little time for that.
So what coach or athlete has influenced you the most here at Mississippi College?
Here at Mississippi College, I don't know. That's a good question. I think from a standpoint of just truly understanding what it takes to win, I would say Coach Hayworth. I think everyone on the team will say, like, he's tough on us. He's going to get after us. But I think ultimately just understanding what it takes to win and just implementing that feel of, that good feeling of success. And when you do win, just helping me understand, like, I want to keep winning, and I want to keep doing this, and it's going to take hard work each and every day. You can't just win and relax. You gotta bring it every single day.
Awesome.
What's one guilty pleasure that you have?
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like mine, I eat chocolate cake even though I know it's not good for me, but I love chocolate cake. So what's one?
Seafood.
I mean, I'd have to say some kind of dessert, some kind of maybe like a brownie or something. If there's brownies around,
Sometimes the Cavs be hooking up some nice.
they'll
dessert.
do it. That
that Oreo
what is it?
pudding.
That Mississippi mud
That's
they'll
not-
throw
that's
out
kinda
there
nice,
with the
yeah.
Oreos.
Sometimes.
I'll get some of that, or maybe Fridays I'll do the waffle cone.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if it's a guilty pleasure, but it's definitely a pleasure.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel guilty for it.
Yeah, I got
so.
All right, I got a trivia question for you.
Okay.
What sport at Mississippi College, what was the first sport ever played at Mississippi College?
First sport. I think it's baseball, isn't it? Yeah.
Baseball. Yeah, there you go, man.
I've seen the things in Nelson Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and the final question is,
Okay.
we got our Mardi Gras beads on, right?
Yes.
What are you doing for Mardi Gras?
Man, that's one thing I miss. In high school, we'd play like a game Friday night and then Saturday, and then we'd go down on Sunday. My friends and I and their family, we'd go down to Pass Christian. I mean, I know it's not New Orleans. It's not the New Orleans parade, but I feel like it's about as close as you can get to New Orleans. And we'd always go down on that Sunday and go down to the parade and have an absolute blast. But now we play on, which this week we don't, but I doubt we'll be able to go anywhere. So honestly, probably just hanging out in Clinton, Mississippi.
I might see Joey there, though.
Yeah, you might see Joey down there in New Orleans.
Well, now it's time for Mad Time with Madison Brown.
We're back this week with Mad Time, and it's baseball season. It's not gonna go anywhere. Okay, so this week we're talking to Kyle Smith. He's on our baseball team. Could you take a guess at what sport he played before baseball?
ping pong.
That's a good guess.
I think it was football.
Well, okay. Do you have a favorite sports memory that you can think of?
Yeah, it was when the Grizzlies were playing the Clippers in the playoffs a couple years ago, and Chris Paul bumped into our coach, Lionel Hollins, and then he turned around and went like that to him on the sideline. It was pretty sick, and then we beat him.
So you're a basketball fan?
Tracy Porter's Big Six in the Super Bowl against Peyton Manning for the New Orleans Saints.
Okay, we're picking somebody else.
It was probably the Florida State National Championship win a few years ago. That was a lot of fun. I was really excited because my team won.
Yeah.
Alabama winning this year's national title.
Okay, all right, an Alabama fan. We're here with Miss Rose in the Commons. Miss Rose, do you have a favorite sports team here on campus?
What do you play?
I don't play anything, but we've
What
got
do
a lot
you
of
play?
He plays football.
I love football.
Our football team is pretty awesome.
Softball.
Basketball.
Do you have a favorite basketball team?
Raptors.
Raptors.
I really like the soccer team. Both the girls and guys are really good. I've seen them both play really well and get a lot of wins.
I mean, there's some girls in my hall who are on the soccer team, so like I really want to go see one of their games.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Football team.
I know football this week. Do you have a favorite professional baseball player?
Well, he's retired now.
Okay, who is it?
A-Rod.
A-Rod. All right.
Chris Bryant for the Chicago Cubs.
Okay.
Go Cubbies.
Do you know what the first sport was that MC competed in?
Football?
Good answer. Good answer.
Ooh, I should know this.
Football.
His guess is football.
Soccer.
Soccer. Too big.
Track.
Baseball.
Baseball. Okay. Now.
Baseball.
Baseball.
Mardi Gras coming
Mardi
up.
Gras. Yeah. Are you gonna celebrate Mardi Gras?
I will probably eat some king cake, but that'll be the extent of my celebration.
Probably studying.
Probably studying. We'll sneak in some king cake in the library. What does Mardi Gras mean? It's coming up next week.
Mardi Gras? Kind of sounds like Mardi Gras.
Grace.
I don't know what it means.
March. Day of Grace. Something like that. I don't
It's
know.
actually Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday is
Oh,
the start of
girl,
Mardi
means
Gras.
fat.
Yes, the Choctaw. MC, go MC!
The Choctaws. That's it for Mad Time. And we'll see you next week.
That was our wonderful Madison Brown. Hope you had fun, Kyle.
Yeah, I've had a great time.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all having me on here.
Dude, no doubt. Good luck during the rest of the season. And that's it for the Mississippi Collegian Sports Hot Seat. I'm Corey Rholdon.
I'm Damon Wright.
We'll see you next week.